Alright, so what is up, guys? Space Explorer here, and today we're diving into something I've been really excited to break down. A head-to-head look at two of the most advanced and talked about fighter jets on the planet right now. We're talking about the French-built Dassault Rafale and China's Chengdu J-10C Vigorous Dragon. These aren't just pieces of incredible engineering, they represent cutting-edge aerospace technology and national pride. Now, there are a ton of ways to compare aircraft like these: range, payload, multi-role capabilities, and we'll touch on some of that. But the core of this video, the real showdown we're here for, is their air combat performance. How do these jets fare when pitted against each other in the demanding arena of aerial dogfights and beyond visual range engagements? We're going to peel back the layers, look at the tech, the design, and the philosophies behind them to see what makes each of these jets a formidable force in the sky. So, we'll be going through everything from their fundamental design and build quality to the incredibly complex avionics and sensor suites packed inside. Then we'll get into maneuverability, a classic dogfighting metric, and of course the weaponry that makes them lethal. This is Rafale versus J-10C. Alright, so let's kick things off with the foundational stuff. Design and build quality. When you first look at the Dassault Rafale, you immediately see that classic French aerospace DNA. It's a twin-engine delta-wing aircraft with close-coupled canards, a design that's become synonymous with agility and performance. There's an inherent robustness to its design, partly because it was conceived to operate from aircraft carriers as well as land bases. The materials used in the Rafale are also top-tier, with extensive use of composites, titanium, and aluminum-lithium alloys. This isn't just about making it light, it's about optimizing the strength-to-weight ratio, and also contributing to its somewhat stealthier characteristics. Now, shifting over to the Chengdu J-10C or Vigorous Dragon. This aircraft represents a significant leap for China's aerospace industry. It's a single-engine delta-wing jet, also featuring canards, which clearly points to a design optimized for maneuverability. The J-10 lineage has seen rapid evolution, from the initial J-10A to the significantly upgraded J-10C. The J-10C makes much greater use of composite materials compared to its predecessors, which is crucial for reducing weight and improving performance metrics. When you compare the design philosophies, the Rafale embodies a more omni-role concept from its inception. The J-10C, while also a multi-role fighter, seems to have a strong emphasis on air superiority and interception. The physical presence of both aircraft is undeniably impressive. Both designs are clearly optimized for high performance, but they arrive at their solutions through slightly different engineering pathways. Moving to the brains of these machines, avionics and technology. Modern fighter jets like the Rafale and J-10C are packed with advanced systems. The Rafale excels in sensor fusion, integrating sensor data into a coherent picture for the pilot. The RBE-2 ESA radar offers longer detection ranges and better jamming resistance. It can track multiple targets simultaneously. The Spectra electronic warfare suite is comprehensive. It can detect, classify, and jam enemy radar and missile threats. The Rafale's cockpit features large multifunction displays and a HUD. The J-10C has a domestically developed ESA radar. It also features an advanced electronic warfare suite. The helmet-mounted display system allows the pilot to cue weapons by looking at a target. The J-10C's cockpit is modern with large color multifunction displays. Comparing the two, the Rafale benefits from longer development and feedback. The J-10C leverages rapid advancements in Chinese electronics and software. Alright, so we've talked about the build and the brains. Now let's get into how these jets move, maneuverability and agility. The Dassault Rafale, with its delta wing and close-coupled canards, is renowned for its exceptional maneuverability. This aerodynamic configuration allows for impressive instantaneous and sustained turn rates and excellent high angle of attack performance. The Rafale's flight control system is also a key part of this. It's a digital fly-by-wire system that's highly refined, offering what pilots describe as carefree handling. The twin Snecma M88 engines provide a good thrust-to-weight ratio, which is crucial for energy management in a dogfight. The Rafale has a degree of supercruise capability, meaning it can sustain supersonic flight without using afterburners. Now, turning to the Chengdu J-10C. It also employs a canard delta wing configuration, an aerodynamic layout inherently suited for high agility. The J-10C is a lighter aircraft overall, being single-engine, and when paired with its powerful Shenyang WS-10B Taihang engine, it boasts a very impressive thrust-to-weight ratio. One of the most talked about aspects regarding the J-10C's maneuverability is the possibility of thrust vectoring control. Even without thrust vectoring control, the baseline J-10C is considered a highly agile platform. Both the Rafale and J-10C provide their pilots with platforms capable of incredible feats of aerial agility. Alright, so a fighter jet can be the most agile, most technologically advanced aircraft in the sky, but without effective weaponry, it's not much of a threat. So let's talk about the teeth and claws, the armament capabilities of the Rafale and the J-10C. The Dassault Rafale is designed as an omni-role aircraft, and its weapons loadout reflects this versatility. For air-to-air combat, its primary beyond visual range missile is the MBDA Meteor. This is a ramjet-powered missile, widely considered one of the best beyond visual range air-to-air missiles in the world. For shorter range engagements, the Rafale carries the Messier. The Rafale also has an internal Nexter 30mm cannon, a reliable gun for close-in situations or for strafing ground targets. Now let's look at the Chengdu J-10C. For beyond visual range combat, its main weapon is the PL-15. This is a Chinese-developed active radar-guided missile, and from what we understand, it's a very capable weapon with a long range. For within visual range combat, the J-10C primarily employs the PL-10. The J-10C is also typically armed with an internal cannon, likely a Gryazev-Shapunov GSH-23 twin-barrel 23mm cannon. When you compare their air-to-air loadouts, both are fielding very advanced missiles. The Meteor on the Rafale is a known top performer with its ramjet propulsion. The PL-15 on the J-10C is a more recent development but is widely regarded as highly potent. Alright, so we've dissected the design, the avionics, the agility, and the weapons. Now the big question, how do the Rafale and J-10C actually stack up in terms of overall air combat performance? One of the surprising elements could be just how competitive the J-10C is. For a long time there was a perception that Chinese fighter technology lagged significantly behind Western counterparts. However, with aircraft like the J-10C, that gap has narrowed dramatically. The J-10C is not an aircraft to be underestimated by any stretch of the imagination. The Rafale, on the other hand, brings a level of maturity and combat-proven reliability that's hard to quantify but incredibly valuable. In a hypothetical beyond visual range engagement, both aircraft would be leveraging their AESA radars and long-range missiles, the Rafale with its Meteor and the J-10C with its PL-15. If the fight did merge into a within-visual range dogfight, both aircraft are exceptionally agile. The Rafale's carefree handling and excellent energy retention would be key assets. The J-10C, especially if equipped with thrust vectoring, could potentially perform maneuvers that are simply impossible for conventional aircraft. Modern air combat is increasingly about how well an aircraft integrates into a larger network of sensors and shooters. Both France and China are heavily investing in these capabilities. The aircraft that can better leverage off-board data and coordinate with wingmen or other assets might gain a significant, perhaps decisive advantage. The Dassault Rafale and Chengdu J-10C are engineering marvels, each with unique strengths. Both push the boundaries of aerial combat. The J-10C marks a leap for China's aerospace industry, while the Rafale sets the benchmark for multi-role capability. The pace of military aviation is relentless. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.